Okay, this is ITC, and my earlier analysis was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave decline and then ABC correction, and I was expecting a wave down. But today, this spike went up. Now, there are certain basic rules of wave theory, which first rule is wave 2 cannot go beyond the start of wave 1. So, anybody who understands wave theory, or even he understands the basics of wave theory, these are four basic rules of wave theory. The first thing is wave 2 cannot go beyond the start of wave 1. So here if we see the wave, start the wave 1 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this 5 wave down move is the first wave, and then the wave 2. See, this is wave 2. Now once this breaches the blue line, it tells me that the wave count is not correct. Somewhere or the other there is a mistake, because wave 2 cannot go beyond wave 1, start of wave 1, and therefore it negates the whole concept. Either the wave theory is not working on this top, or there's something wrong with the wave count. So earlier I had marked this as A, B, C, D, and E, leading diagonal pattern, A wave, B, and I was expecting a decline in form of wave C. Now this last wave which I had marked, this whole wave, as one wave, and there the I think the mistake was, instead of marking this wave, there was a mistake here. I'll show you how. So now I bring out the weekly chart, and now things will be more clear. Now if I count the waves from this point, 1, 2, and this whole is 3, and this is 4, and this is 5. Wave, this wave had extended 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, like this. Now the third of the third wave had extended 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this was a delicate miss which I made, and this was A, B, and C corrections. This was not a five wave decline. This was A, B, and C corrections, and this is the last wave, wave 5. So now I come back to my original chart. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This was whole one wave. This would be something like this: A, B, and C. This is a correction, fourth wave correction. And this is the last pattern: A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C. And this is the last. Now, should I change my view? No. I'm still expecting a decline. The reason is this pattern is an ending diagonal pattern: A, B, C, D, and E. Just like in Coal India and Power Grid, this kind of pattern, wave 5 generally develops itself into a ending diagonal pattern. So tomorrow I'm expecting that ITC should decline, and once it comes within this channel, red channel which I have drawn, once it breaches this channel, I will again short it. I've already short ITC, but everybody has his own trading techniques. One of the techniques which I follow is that when the expiry is coming close, like today, we only have 5 more days of trading left. Next week by Thursday, there will be monthly expiry and the weekly expiry. Both will come on Thursday. So, taking that into consideration, what I have done is I have taken a put of 255 or 556, something like that, and that costed me around 6,000 k. So even if I'm making a loss, I'm just making a loss of 2,000 or 3,000. I mean 2,800 or 3,000. So that kind of loss doesn't matter. So once this thing breached, I knew that there was something was wrong. Either my wave count was wrong or the wave theory is not applying to this stock. So I've corrected my wave count and I hope that this will fall. And within a period of 6 days, 5 trading days are left. I'm expecting that this much decline because the rules, because whenever you have an ending diagonal pattern, the wave theory says the decline is sharp and it is till the start of wave 1, start of the ending diagonal pattern. So A, B, C, D, and E. So this pattern would be like this: A, B, C, D, and E. This kind of pattern is formed, and this is an ending diagonal, and this is a signature mark. You know, the last wave is there's a lot of volume in the last wave, and it generally breaches the upper channel. So one of the subscriber has asked me whether he should square off his losses or not. See, first thing I tell you, you should have a trading plan. Trading is a different thing, and analyzing a stock is a different thing altogether. And trading plan has to be, I mean, it has to go with the time. You have to check out the expiry, how many days are left, how many days of trading are left, and then what kind of trade should I take. Instead of jumping into a trade and taking a put or a call option of higher value, see, a higher value call and put option is only taken at the start of the month, where you have full 20, at least 20 to 25 days of trading in a month, 20 days of trading in a month at least. That is the time when you take an option at a higher level. But as you come close to the trading cycle, because the risk increases, the reason is the risk increases. So you have to see your risk and reward ratio. Risk reward ratio is must. The ideal ratio is 1 is to 3. So suppose you have taken a, say, a put or a call option for, say, 30,000 rupees. Then the ideal risk ratio would be 10,000 rupees I'm risking and I'm gaining at least 30,000 rupees from it, or 1 is to 2. Like I'm losing 10,000 and I'm gaining 20,000 from it. So the risk reward ratio has to be maintained. And anytime you go beyond your risk, then you should square off, take the loss, save your capital, whatever is left, so that that capital is there for the other trades. And instead of putting all your money in one trade, it is better you spread out. I mean, there are many ideas which I have floated, like Coal India, Reliance, and Power Grid, India Glycol, Z Entertainment, Mindtree. I was expecting a reversal, but in Mindtree, what happened was Wave 3 and Wave 5 also extended. Generally, in Wave theory, we see that Wave 3 is extended, but sometimes because rule number 4 says all three waves are never extended. That means two waves can extend. The general thing is It is wave one or wave one, three or five. One of it is extended. But in rare cases, you will find wave three and wave five extending, or wave one, wave three is extending, something like that. So in Mindtree, wave five extended, and that is why I had to take a loss. I haven't squared off my position in Mindtree yet. I will go all the way to 26th May and see what happens on the day of expiry, till the day of expiry. So I'm not going to recover the losses, but let me see how much I can recover. So my advice to those people who have subscribed me, see, I float ideas. I mean, there are a bucket of ideas which I float. So please, whenever you take a trade, first take a trade of lesser value, and if you see things happening positively, then you can go on increasing your positions. Like myself, I mean, I also do the same. I use the same technique. Like in ITC, I shorted ITC, but I took a trade of 252 or 253, something like that, for 6,000. So even if I make a loss, it will not harm me. And suppose if the waves, the way I counted them earlier, and everything had gone with the plan, then I would have increased my position, knowing the fact that there are only 5 days of trading left. So the risk reward ratio, the expiry date, how many days of tradings are left, and how much money you can really put in one single trade. All these things have to be decided, and they are all very important. So please, when I get some kind of message that I have traded and I'm making loss or something like this, I feel bad about it. But then it's your money, your style of trading. So the idea is I float. Please first take a small trade, something that will not hurt you, and when you see the momentum gaining, you can invest. Then you can go on with the trade. I mean, you can just increase your position size. That way, you will be able to, you know, make good money. And if, see, out of 10, if I make, if I do 10 wave counts, then there's high probability that 80% of them will be correct, and one or two might go wrong. And it will be very unfortunate if you are stuck in those wrong trades. So please spread your trades in different uh, stocks, and even if you are making losses in one, then you will gain in at least three of the trades. So that is the very object. That is the object which I have, and I analyze and I also invest. Whenever I do an analysis, I invest. Whether it is right or wrong, I do it. So, so as per ITC is concerned, I'm still hoping that ITC will come down, because this is the fifth wave and this is an ending diagonal pattern. Same pattern in Coal India and Power Grid. I'm repeating myself, and it's a short trade. I'm expecting a move down. Either this will be a running flat correction or an expanded flat correction. If it is a running flat correction, then at least 50% of this, A, B, and C, at least the prices should come down to 234 something, 50% of this wave. But for now, I feel that this ending diagonal pattern will come into action. Let us see what happens tomorrow. I will update the ITC on daily basis till the expiry. Let me see what happens. If everything is going as per the plan, then there is no need to update. But if something goes wrong or something goes, then I will update, and I will dish out this idea. Take care. All the best. The video has been pretty long, and I'll be making one more short video in which I'll be floating some ideas for the month of June. So I have two three stocks, and in the next video I'll be discussing. So watch out that video, and take a position accordingly. Okay, don't rush into a trade, and there's one emotion one should get rid of, that is being greedy. I mean, you invest more to gain more sometimes, it backfires. Sometimes it backfires. So slowly and steadily build up your position. Start with a small trade. Start with say 6,000, 7,000, 10,000 bucks investment, and then build it up. Okay. All the best. Happy trading. Thank you.